Thanks for tuning in to YouSEEMe, focusing on the battle of self-love, acceptance, abuse, spirituality, and much more. Your host, Tina Wynn, will be sharing various ways and strategies that she used to overcome grief, addiction, and depression. YouSEEMe is a self-expressed term Tina uses as a way of making people see the real you. For people to see you, you must first see yourself.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of You See Me. I'm your host, Tina, and you see me. Y'all been seeing me. Continue to see me. Today, I would like to discuss with you guys choices. Quita has been making some not so great choices along the way in her past. Tina, however, has been able to keep Quita focused. Tina has made the choice to conquer Quita, so to say. So I want to start by saying, what's in your kitchen? And when I say what's in your kitchen, I don't mean the food in your cabinet, the stuff in your refrigerator, the stuff under your sink. What's in your kitchen? What are you cooking in your kitchen? Because your mind is your kitchen. See, I don't cook in a dirty kitchen, and that's just not for me. So I apply that to life. What am I cooking in my kitchen? Because when you start cooking in a dirty kitchen, you start eating things that you ain't want to eat. And I may be of size, but I don't eat just anything. That's a whole lie. So I need to know what's in my kitchen and what I'm cooking and what I'm eating. You have the choice, see, because choices, there's an I in choices because it has to do with you. You have the choice of whether or how you will view or look upon a situation, then how you will respond to that situation or react to that situation. We cannot blame others for the choices we choose to make. Their action made an impact on our reaction. Yes, it does. Because we all know for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. But they are not in control of the choice that we choose to make. One of the things that I used to hear a lot when I used to sit in day rehab is, this one made me do this and that one made me do that. And I started smoking because of this situation or that situation. No, you didn't. The choice to do something always begins in your mind. It is a setup for a later delivery. You made the choice to smoke. That person may have led to the reasons why you are now saying or whatever it is that you have convinced yourself of, but it all starts with you. Don't focus on the doing. Focus on it being done. See, because when we want stuff done, we make the choice to choose to focus on doing it. See, when I want something done, I don't focus on doing it. I focus on it's already done. See, I already got that house out in California waiting for me. I just got to get there. And when you start telling yourself that the situation is already done and not focus on, oh, wow, I got to do this, and you're going to overwhelm yourself with everything it is that you got to do, and you're going to get swallowed with the do and never get it done. So with that being said, Quita went through that. And I'm going to say that Quita went through that before Quita knew her worth. Quita was working for this lady at this doctor's office. And I was opening and closing the office. I was the receptionist. I was the medical assistant. I was the lab tech. I was her file clerk, her phone answerer. I was the all go-to. And this lady had the nerve to she didn't even walk up in there, guys. She was on the phone because she had me running the office because this was the brink of COVID and she was too scared to come to her own office. And this lady going to tell me she was doing me a favor by giving me a job. See, now, Quita, this was the beginning of Quita getting to know Quita, Tina getting to know Quita. Y'all see me. Quita a little different, y'all. See, everything in Quita mind told Quita to tear that office up and go find this lady. But like I said, this was the beginning of Tina finding Tina. So Tina nicely hung up the phone on this lady, walked out this lady's office, and quit that job. Choices, guys. Now, I could have made the choice to stay there and allow Quita to act a flat-out, right-out fool, and I could have blamed everything I could think of on why she was provoked. And I could have rationalized it and justified it and find reason within reason on why I was right. But instead, I made the choice to humbly and gracefully walk away. See, you already disrespected me and degraded me by thinking that you gave me anything. You don't give me anything. I give to myself. You got to see yourself to see other people. You got to give yourself. You got to know your worth. I made that choice. What do you do the most when people aren't watching you? What are you doing the most? When people not watching you, we do some things, boy. And the one thing that Quita, Shatina, and Tina learned as a little girl was if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for nothing. And the second critical thing I learned was if you are ashamed of what you are doing, don't do it. If you cannot see yourself, you see me, and stand there proudly and own the things that you are doing, then it ain't for you. That means that there's something somewhere in your subconscious, your alter ego. Mine is Quita. Quita used to tell me to do all kind of stuff that I knew I shouldn't be doing, that I knew I was embarrassed to be doing, that I knew if anybody found out, I was going to deny, I wasn't going to own it, I was going to rearrange it and switch it around to fit my liking because I was ashamed of Quita. See, and part of seeing yourself and owning yourself and knowing yourself and making that choice to own yourself and know yourself is to accept yourself. Remember we discussed that? If you cannot own the things you are doing in secrecy and be able to display them publicly, then don't do them. That's what helped Quita get clean. Because I was experimenting with all kind of stuff. And I'll tell you guys a little bit of history about that too. Quita made the choice to get back at everybody who accused her of doing things. Oh, they already think I'm doing it. They already making up stories saying that I did it. They already seeing me do it. It's like holding on to a match. We intend for everybody else to get burnt, but the one holding the fire is the only one feeling the heat. I was the only one getting burnt, y'all. Quita was the only one burning. I made the choice to burn myself while trying to burn somebody else, because that's what happens when we dig graves for other people, and we fall into these traps that's set before us instead of going around them. That familiar territory. We become complacent. We become comfortable in our surrounding, in our situation. So Quita made the choice, y'all, to start experimenting with drinking and drugging. And I can't blame nobody for the choice that I made. That was my choice. I could say, oh, well, this is the reason and that's the reason. Nope. But when Quita realized that she was too embarrassed for anyone to know, for anyone to see it, for anyone to find out, for anyone to have living critical proof that this is what she did. See, because the stories flew. Oh, boy, did the stories fly. See, because the one thing I'll tell you about an addict ain't getting high in front of everybody because they too scared that you're going to ask for some and they don't want to share. So anybody that was telling you that they saw Quita doing anything is because they was doing it with Quita. And if anybody know Quita don't do witnesses and co-defendants. Y'all see me. So what does that tell you? Either you were getting high with me or you were just telling a story. But it was still Quita's choice. Quita made the choice. Okay, well, they already think it. They already think this is. But I was too embarrassed for anyone to be able to confirm it. Up until I walked into them courtrooms. Up until I walked into those programs and they strip you of everything. Ain't no embarrassment. You better hold your head high. See, in the streets with all the people that I thought that I had to impress when they were secretly doing the same thing Quita was doing, they didn't care whether I got high or not because they were secret. They was in a secret. They was living a secret. They was living a lie. You have to find an intrinsic reason. Make a choice for you. You have to see you. Because we can find everything extrinsic. Oh, well, I'm going to get clean because of this person, and I'm going to do this because of that person. The choice is yours. Choice belongs to self, belongs to you. Because the people around us is only there because we made the choice for them to be there or not be there anyway. So what are we even really talking about? The choice is yours. I can't turn to my neighbor and say, oh, do you think I should go to work? She's only in my life because I chose for her to be in my life. I have a job because I choose to. And whether I go or not, it's still my choice. That choice is strictly mine. So what's in your kitchen and what are you cooking and what are you doing in secrecy? Those are the questions that I want y'all to ask yourselves. Because anything that you're doing that you're ashamed of, stop doing it. Stop doing it. Because that means that some part of you is not okay with it. And the moral to it is to love yourself and be okay with yourself. In order to see yourself, you have to accept yourself. And if you can't accept every part of everything that you're doing and the choices that you are making, whether they are good, bad, or indifferent, then you don't need it. Let it go. Never make the choice to go into an agreement or secret with someone when the two of you have two separate souls, two separate egos, two separate minds. Y'all thinking two separate thoughts. See, that's where we all get caught up at. We may do something in secret, and then we make the choice to share that secret with somebody. And then when they make the choice to take that secret and pass it on to the next person, we're mad at their choice. When it was our choice to begin with to tell that person. Choices. Your choices belong to you. And anything you are not comfortable with, let go. How can you build an honest relationship with others without having one with self first? If you sitting around lying to yourself all day long, telling yourself, no, girl, I ain't no addict, and I ain't this, and I ain't that, and you just a steady lying. Because remember, nobody know your thoughts but you, and you could think whatever you want. But how do you have an honest relationship with others if you can't have one with yourself? Your relationship with yourself is the most intimate relationship you will ever have. That is the best orgasm you will ever experience, is the one with self. And I'm not talking about that sexual orgasm because I could hear the oohs and the ohs in my head. No, that's not what I'm talking about. And those who have that intimacy with self, and that intimacy with their faith and their higher power, they know what I'm talking about. That's a place that only me and my God dwell. Can't nobody touch self. They used to. They used to be able to touch Quita. Any and everything you said to Quita made her feel some type of way. Quita was always in her feelings. Boy, oh boy, was Quita in her feelings and ain't have a problem with calling you, confronting you, fighting you, addressing you, because well-laid plans take well-laid time. So I sat and I plotted and I planned, oh no, because you don't attack your enemy head on. Object of war, y'all, is to know your opponent. You got to know what you're dealing with. See, this is why I made the choice to not live a secret. My secret life was beating me up in the dark. And how could I ever get help if it's a secret? It's a secret. See, this is the part that kills Quita, Tina, and Shatina. How could anyone help you if no one knows? See, because we sit and we find every reason to be that boy who cried wolf, that girl who cried wolf. Cry me a river. Woe is me, and get over it. Because we find every reason to say this one wasn't supportive, that one wasn't supportive, this one didn't help me. But did we make the choice to allow someone to help us, or we made the choice to suffer in silence, in secrecy, because we was too ashamed and we was too embarrassed? See, because closed mouths don't get fed. We open our mouth when it's 3:30 in the morning and we looking for that dealer. When it's 4 a.m. and he still ain't there, we opening our mouths then, and we on a search and we on a prowl, and he better not show up with nothing less than what we was expecting. Accept what you expect. And we accepted that. So if we can accept that with the expectation of it being what we want, see, because we expect it to be what we want. We don't know that that's what it's really going to be. Why can't we accept the things that we do that we choosing to do in the beginning? It was your choice. Why can't you accept your choice? Nobody made that choice for you. So you chose to leave your kids home alone, for example, and now CPS then came in and took your kids, so now you mad at CPS. That was your choice. Ain't nobody tell you to leave them kids. You chose to quit your job, and now you can't pay your rent. Now you homeless. That was your choice. That was your choice. We have to start accepting the choices that we make, guys. We really must accept every choice that we make in life. With or without people's honest and open support, we indirectly make the choice to support something when we need. When you need something, you make the choice to say, okay, I'm going to go get it. Or you make the choice to say, no, I'm not going to go get it. What choices are you making and what's in your kitchen? Because when you start cooking in a dirty kitchen, you start eating stuff that wasn't meant to be on your plate. We got to clean our kitchen before we could serve a meal. Otherwise, we just serving everybody anything. You're serving yourself anything. See, because we run around all day long trying to embrace other people, and we haven't even embraced ourselves. I don't want nothing for nobody that I don't want for self first. Call me selfish. Call me whatever you may want to call me, but guess what? My patients love me. You know why? Because when I walk in there, I clean them from rooter to tutor, from head to toe. Why? I don't want nothing for nobody that I don't want for self. And when I get old, I want somebody that's going to thoroughly clean me from rooter to tutor. Don't you come up in there and halfway wipe nothing. So I treat people how Quita wants to be treated, how Tina wants to be treated. I see others as I see myself. And I want all of you guys to join me in doing that. Whatever choices that you are making today, whatever decisions that you are making today that do not align with being open and honest with self, that is hindering you from seeing yourself and seeing others, let it go. If you have to hide and sneak and duck and peek and watch over your shoulders, because of the choices you're making, then those ain't the choices you need to be making. See, I make the choice to do things no matter who sees me. Y'all see me. Y'all see me. Now go see yourselves. Go out and make someone else see you and see someone else. Join me again. Thank you. You see me.